I'm all about creating a life I love to live, and that means making time for new adventures. I'm about to spend 2 weeks in Japan, but first I gotta get there, so let's head out. Hey guys, we are all packed up and ready to go and ready to head out for this travel experience to Japan. But actually, we're not going straight to Tokyo today. We're actually going to San Francisco, California today, and then traveling to Tokyo the next day. So we're spending the night in California today, but first we have to get out there. So we're flying out, headed to Denver, and then from Denver, headed to San Francisco, and we'll spend the evening there. So let's see how this goes. Y'all, why was my bag the bag that was chosen for a random check by TSA today? That was awkward. You guys, it is slowly sinking in that I'm going to Japan. For some reason, this just hasn't felt real, but now that it's actually travel day, it definitely feels real. We always touch the outside of the plane before boarding as kind of a good luck ritual, so this is me taking a second to touch the plane. And it's probably obvious that this is a Southwest flight. I know people are very picky and loyal to certain airlines. I like Southwest, and for taking a positioning flight like this, which is the flight I need to take to get to the airport I'm using for my long haul trip, this is a good option. And plus, this flight was pretty much free. My first impression being here at San Francisco International is it's really quiet and not as large or hustle and bustle as I was expecting. As I kept walking, I did see signs saying this is a quiet airport, so that makes sense. I think I'll enjoy flying out of here tomorrow because it shouldn't be as overstimulating as some other airport experiences. For now, I'm taking the air train to get to the Hyatt hotel that's connected to the airport, and this is my first Hyatt stay, or at least my first Hyatt stay that I've booked in my adult life, and I'm looking forward to it. Y'all, check out this Grand Hyatt hotel we're staying in. Already got some things like unpacked because we were just really looking forward to being able to sit down and stretch out. So didn't waste any time already like opening our bags, getting things settled. Let's check out this bathroom because I have yet to really go in here much and use it. Hi. It's pretty spacious. I feel spoiled right now, and in Japan I'm not going to feel as spoiled when it comes to room sizes over there, so soak it up while I can. It's a pretty nice shower. At this point, it's evening, I'm super hungry, so we're going downstairs to try this restaurant that's within the hotel. Immediately, I feel underdressed because, I've just been traveling all day. I always dress very casual and relaxed on travel days, but I'm getting over that because, they're serving travelers every day here, and I'm not the only one dressed down. I really like this place. I don't find looking out at planes to be the most exciting view for a dining experience, so I love that it looks nice in here, and I love what they've done to the atmosphere. More importantly, I hope I love whatever it is I eat because I'm hungry for real. All right, guys, let's see what's on the menu. Our time. It's about 6 o'clock here. I just want to lay down after this, but I know I can't lay down comfortably if I'm hungry. travel day is officially done. I am in San Francisco. I have eaten dinner. We have checked into this hotel. I am ready to lay down, get some rest, and get prepared to get up early for tomorrow's day of travel. There's just a lot that takes place with these kind of days because I don't live near an international airport, so I have to first travel to an international airport to then take the flight that I'm taking to get to my international destination. And I'm doing it to where I am spending the night in the city where the international airport is the night before because of what happened last year. Now, I don't think I mentioned this on my channel, but getting to Denmark was a little bit of a headache, and we missed a whole day of our trip in Copenhagen because the flight that would get us to the international airport that we were leaving from last year, which was Dallas, got delayed. So we were delayed getting to Dallas, and by the time we got to Dallas, our flight from Dallas to Copenhagen already left. We totally missed that. The airline had to put us in a hotel for the evening, and we had to leave the next day. And that was just unexpected, and it was just like really sad. Like, I don't want to have to experience this again, or I want to do what I can to avoid experiencing this again. So we purposely booked this to where let's get to the international airport that we're going to fly out of the day before and spend the night there. Now, that sounds a little more expensive to have to take, a flight to the international airport to spend the night in that city, but let me tell you what I did to make it more cost effective. This hotel, which is the airport hotel, it's attached to the airport. I didn't even have to leave the building to get from, my gate to this hotel. I booked this all on points. So this is a free hotel stay for us. The only thing that we paid for is the dinner that we just had. And then the flights that I took today, the flight to Denver, then the flight from Denver to San Francisco, that cost a total of $11.20 for the both of us. And that is because I booked it on points. Tomorrow, when we leave for Tokyo, later in the month, when we get back to the United States from Tokyo, that trip is not as much as it would typically cost us in US dollars because we used points to lower the cost of that trip. One day on my channel, I will talk about how I go about earning credit card points, the credit cards that I use, the credit card point strategy that I use. But just know that, for today, this whole experience for today was really booked on points. And really, the travel cost for today was a total of $11.20. Anyway, I have never been to San Francisco before. I don't really have time to explore, so I will just enjoy my view of whatever interstate this is and the planes that come in. Maybe one day in the future I'll get to explore San Francisco a little more and have a reason to be out exploring. But for now, I am just going to set out things that make it easy for me to get ready in the morning so I can do my morning routine, pack up everything, and get ready to head out to go through security and have the travel experience for tomorrow. About 7:05 a.m. I'm already showered, ready to go. I'm just packing up the last few things, putting things back in my bag so we can get ready to, go through security, head to the international terminal, and all of that. One of the goals for this morning is to find where we can get some lounge access. Like I mentioned, we booked a lot of this trip on points. The cards that we use give us lounge access to some places in this airport. So we want to kind of find out what lounges can we get into and what they're like. So hopefully we can check out at least 2 or 3. And we have to get some breakfast. I am such a breakfast person. Like, I have to have like some sort of meal for breakfast. So I definitely want to find somewhere to sit down and have some breakfast too. Our flight leaves at noon. Like I said, it's about 7:05 a.m. So we want to have some time to explore the airport because we've never been to this airport before, explore some lounges if we can, and get a meal before we board this plane. If you've seen my pack with me for Japan video for this trip, you know that I said I was traveling to Japan in a half-empty carry-on. I don't know if that's gonna be so true anymore. I made it to San Francisco with a half-empty carry-on, but guys, my packing cube of like underwear is so thick. I've been keeping this in my backpack. It's so thick, and it's so thick that it's making it harder to reach for other items in my backpack when I'm on the plane and, getting into my backpack from under the seat. it's getting difficult with this thick ass thing. So I'm thinking I can just leave this in the carry-on, make my backpack a little bit easier to navigate through, because that's the important part. Being on the plane, I need to easily navigate through my backpack while on the plane, because this is where I'm reaching for snacks, I'm reaching for my iPad, I'm reaching for any lotion, medicine, hand sanitizer, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just thinking the underwear packing cube is going to have to just go in the carry-on. Still, this is pretty light packing for me. I mean, I still have all of this space, and if I wanted to, I actually still could fit this in my backpack. I just don't think I want to anymore. First lounge of the day is Virgin Atlantic, and I like it in here. But what I don't like is the croissant I ordered is cold and hard, and I guess I should have asked them to heat it up beforehand, but I had no idea it would be cold like that. I don't want to order too much here though, because there are other places to go after this, and I don't want to get too full. But I did want to be nosy and check out the bathroom and shower situation before we leave. This would definitely come in handy after taking a long flight somewhere and needing space to refresh. Now we're checking out the China Airlines lounge. I love how peaceful it is in here in low traffic. I mean, it did just open for the day, so it's not as busy yet, but the vibes are a little stank in here. Like, they have traditional breakfast foods like muffins, pancakes, eggs, but the woman definitely handed me my food as though she wanted to say, here, damn, take it. So as I said, vibes are a little off today. And the food isn't great. It's free food, and I guess that's what I was after anyway, but not that great. Last lounge for the day is Golden Gate Lounge. I ate even more here because why not? I've really been enjoying this lounge hopping and getting a sense of which ones I like or don't like and for what reasons. And it just helps to relax before a flight, to sit somewhere and chill and eat without a big crowd around. And we have not swiped a single card today to buy food or anything else, so it's always nice to get through travel day spending as little money as possible. This trip is starting to feel more real because I'm now getting more acquainted with Japanese culture. I just got handed my first oshibori, which is the moist towel you get to clean your hands before eating. The rice cracker snacks are so flavorful and delicious, and I've been looking forward to what meals are going to be served on the plane. Seth got this beef pasta thing that he says is really good, but don't ask me why I got airplane shrimp tempura, please. Like, I made a decision and I have to live with that. This was not that great. This was obviously soggy from the steam, and I just had to make this work. But the sides for this meal were really good. We had flavorful cold noodles, fruit, chickpeas, and salmon. The noodles are the best thing from my whole dinner tray. I should have asked for seconds of just these noodles. Y'all, this is a 10.5-hour flight, so I'm finding ways to pass the time. We haven't even crossed the international date line yet, so I'm watching movies like The Idea of You with Anne Hathaway, Wish, Tangled, and trying to fall asleep where I can. Reading is fundamental though, because I didn't notice my pizza for breakfast had olives and bell peppers until I opened it, and those toppings ruin a pizza for me, so I didn't eat this at all and just ate the sides for breakfast. And here we are in Tokyo. We're about to land in Tokyo for the very first time. There are so many people here. I'm hearing all kinds of accents and languages at this airport. I'm so excited. And I'm seeing my first Japanese vending machine here, which is how I know this trip is real. Like, I really made it to Japan. That's it. We have made it to Tokyo. It has been such a day, such a tiring day of travel. I have not had good rest. I'm hungry. I need to get my body on the right clock for this trip. But thank you so much for watching, and be sure to stay tuned for the rest of my Japan adventure.